This is Dr. Philip DRICE. Today is Tuesday, October 30th, 2012. Woo! Lord have mercy. This is one heck of a day. Today was supposed to be court day, but we didn't go to court because of Sandy. We're here at York College. Well, this is one of my neighbors right there crossing the street. As you can see, it's just a normal bad day. I'm making the milk run, which is that I'm the guy entrusted with the money to go out and get cigarettes at the bootleg. And we got to thank Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg, the King of New York, who's a Yiddish Messiah, who came to be the Messiah, the economic Messiah of New York City, after Rudy Giuliani saved New York City from the terrorists, the Muslim terrorists, the bad guys. And the only good guys are the Yiddish people of New York City and of the United States of America, and they control it well. That's why we're safe against the bad Muslims. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm a nice guy. We all nice guys. And it's thanks to our great Lord and Master, Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg, who's the King of New York. Thanks to him, that's why we're safe. That's why we got everything we got. And that's why I'm homeless and I got a place to sleep. And I'm not locked up on the psycho ward at the Bronx VA hospital to make me keep my mouth shut about being abused in a homeless shelter that's being funded by federal dollars. And Dr. Julia Golia is making sure that nobody says anything about abuse against the homeless veterans. Because if that were get to become common knowledge, that would be a bad thing for that vendor. And I'm about to sue him for abuses. And I'm going to implead the Veterans Administration because it's got the deeper pockets. And because Dr. Julia Golia tipped them off to how bad the evidence was, and they tried to, Volunteers of America through Greg and Tannenbaum and Dwayne, attempted to create a criminal matter of this by saying that I was a threat, a physical, harmful, hurtful threat to Charmaine McPherson, who's about 350 pounds, and I'm about 145, not even 150 pounds. Look at me. You see me? That's me. What physical harmful threat could I be to her? I never I never communicated such a threat. I never said anything like that. They even tried to get you to stop smoking. Here's some smoke, huh? Dr. Shear, Dr. Khan, Dr. Tobias. Think I'm crazy, right? Well, there are lots of crazy people out here in the ghetto. They would be crazy to you because they're poor and they're not European. So what gives you the right to judge them? What gives you the freaking right to judge poor people? That's a church they got right there in that trailer. That's a poor people's church. Okay? What gives you the right to judge them as crazy and to medicate them and to try to make them European through medication? You're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're making money off of the misery of the poor, the weak, and the defenseless. Okay? That's what you're doing. You guys are parasites. You guys are parasites. You guys are bloodsuckers. You're mean, you're vicious, and you're cruel, and you're American. So all of my fans out there that are Americans, they're not mean, that are not vicious, that are not cruel. You should repudiate your fellow Americans and say what you did to Philip DRICE was wrong. What you did to those homeless veterans, Charmaine McPherson, you're wrong because you're black Negro too. And you're not too far from the homeless shelter yourself without that damn job at the VA. Well, you got a lifetime job. You've got no productivity requirements. You've got nothing. You've got no oversight. And when somebody calls oversight on you, which is Dr. Julia Golia, the medical director of the James J. Peters Bronx VA, she tips them off. They call the police. They call the ambulance. The police won't take you because there's no criminal matter. Then you must be crazy. Lock him up on a psych ward. Shrink his freaking head. Put him back out on the street for him to suffer is what you guys did to me. I'd like to congratulate you because you're now busted. You're now busted on my reality TV show. You guys are busted. Volunteers of America. We're going to make a roll call. The entities first, then the names. Volunteers of America, Inc. How much are you getting? About $100 million a year from between the Veterans Administration, the City of New York, and all those other municipalities. You're in trouble. James J. Peters, Bronx VA Hospital, Medical Director, you're in trouble. Dr. Khan, Emergency Room Psych Doctor, you're in a lot of trouble. Dr. Shear, nice Jewish man. He's a real nice fella. He's so smart. Oh, you know, you are involuntary, but I want to make it voluntary. Sign these papers because I don't want to go to court with you. I don't want to go to court with you because if you went to court, the judge would have found that my cognitive functions are intact. Therefore, I should be let loose. On top of it, I'm not homicidal. I'm not suicidal. I've got no plans to hurt anybody. There's nothing wrong here. Wow. I'd have been let out. It would have been found that I was kept against my will. And I was substantiated divorce. So I cooperated with you. And you kept me a day longer than I should have, and that's a crime. Wrongful imprisonment. Brooklyn VA. You did the same thing a few years ago, locking me up, psychiatric evaluation, because Congressman Gregory W. Meeks sent me there. Because I was saying things he didn't want me to say, which was that he was covering up civil rights violations of redlining in public housing, which is federally funded. And he's a federal seat. It's his job to take care of it. Brooklyn, New York, you're guilty. St. Albans VA. St. Albans VA, you got to have it. Because it happened more than once of Hangsman's Noose attacks to put the fear factor in your black employees in the motor pool. And in the St. Albans VA Hospital, you're guilty. Dr. Boykin, you know all about it. You covered it up. And we also have Mike Mooney at the Brooklyn VA, cover-up artist. We have the head of the Brooklyn VA, you're a cover-up artist. You gave me a referral to the FBI that was supposed to make me look stupid. Thank you very much. Doesn't make me look stupid in court. We have Ann Tannenbaum. We have Greg. We have Will. Will told me that because of the slander of my videos that showed Charmaine McPherson abusing people, I would be retaliated against. Thanks a lot. We have other people who know all about it because they seen it on TV, that work for the VA. They covered it up. So we have a big major conspiracy by 3 VA hospitals in covering hangers attacks and abuses against homeless veterans or people on the brink of homelessness, that they wouldn't help them and getting federal dollars. That's a big crime. You guys are in a lot of trouble. And right now I'm going to go buy the bootleg cigarettes because Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg, the Yiddish king of New York City, made the price so high, poor people got to buy them one at a time. Can't buy a pack for $12, $13. Thank you very much. This is the personal log for October 30th, 2012, 9 o'clock in the morning, where I'm supposed to be in court about to put a whooping on Michael Sajitsky, who's the Assistant Attorney General, trying to stay on the case of me suing every elected official in town, that's every black elected official in town, for violation of the separation of powers, that I had all of this evidence that I have, abuses against people, civil rights violations, ex-business attacks, and those black traitors to their congregation stations didn't do a damn thing about it. So guess what? Have you a nice day. DRICE on the MILF run. Bye-bye.